So what is your explanation of photobiomodulation? Let's start at the beginning. And, why do you prefer to call it that rather than red light therapy?
Well, first of all, photobiomodulation. Photo means light, bio means life, modulation means you can stimulate or you can inhibit, you can slow things down. So that's why the name. So a group of us got together, and I think it's around 2014. There were people from, from Harvard, from the Uniformed Services University Hospital for Health Sciences. So that's a military medical research hospital. There were many other academics and some industry people there as well. About 24 of us got together, and we adopted photobiomodulation simply because it was a better explanation. Until that date, we'd been calling it low-level laser therapy, but it doesn't have to be a laser in order to work. So that wasn't a good term. It doesn't sound good when you're talking to a patient and you're saying, would you like a low-level laser therapy treatment? It doesn't sound like it's going to do anything for you. And it's a tongue twister for the doctors and nurses and therapists, and to go around saying, well, low-level laser therapy or LLLT all the time. So it was agreed that we needed a shorter, more succinct, patient-friendly term for this therapy, and that's why we called it photobiomodulation therapy. But it wasn't shorter, it wasn't simple, it's not more patient-friendly, but it better described what the therapy was, and very quickly people started using PBM or PBM therapy or PBMT for short, and that's what you see in the literature now. And that is, if you were to look up photobiomodulation on PubMed, it probably finds about 2/3 of all the research in the field. And I forget, it's going to be something like 8,500 academic papers come up under that name. If you were to type in the phrase red light therapy as a phrase inside speech marks, it's a handful. So all the academic research calls it photobiomodulation, with a couple of dozen maybe exceptions. So, and it's also been accepted by the National Library of Medicine in the United States. It's what's called a MESH term, a medical subject heading, and it's official. So that is the official, if you like, American National Library of Medicine, and everybody tends to go along with their nomenclature. So that's why we're sticking with it.